Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. This will be an introduction video of some of the things that I plan on teaching and some of my favorite programs to use, such as Affinity Designer, as well as Procreate. I'll also be teaching you guys how to make SVG files for Silhouette and Cricut, such as something like this, or this one. I'll also be teaching you guys how to make more intricate designs for sublimation, for t-shirts, and for other apparel. Also SVG files with layers that's broken up, for Cricut to recognize the different colors. More designs like this. I will also be showing you guys how to make designs like this, and even how to make money doing this, selling them in an Etsy shop, making passive income. People can buy 1 through 9, and then they put the name on it. Also designs like this that I sell. And then this was a custom design I did for a customer. They wanted that can done as a tumbler design. They didn't want any of the lettering or anything else included. They also wanted it seamless, so it would go around without a seam. This is another design I've done using a clipping mask to put a picture over basically a PNG. Talk about that more later too. Also be showing how to make mock-ups with your designs. Makes it look really good, professional and cohesive. This is a mock-up that I sell on my Etsy shop for others to buy and put their design into where it says your designs here, so that they can have very nice looking Etsy shop photos. This is a t-shirt I've designed, as well as made the mock-up, and I put the design on the t-shirt for a simple mock-up. Also be showing you guys how to turn your SVG files, just like this, into this for a mock-up so you can show it. Also want to touch base on how to make invitations. I sell invitations. Sometimes I've used Cordial, which is a software app where people can just buy it and they can edit it themselves. Or you can sell them and you can do the customization for them. This is another design I've made for a customer. Of course, I took the loved one's face out of it and made it blank, but I used the background and I made some edits to it, added in the doves and the angel wings, and then you can put the loved one's face on it. This is another thing I can sell on Etsy. Also wanted to show this design. This was a very special, unique request. They wanted both of their Frenchies' heads to be on Ricky Bobby and Magic Man's body. And I basically made the background from scratch and had to find different images to put together to create this design. But basically want to show that the possibilities are endless. That they're as endless as your creativity is. And then I made it into a mock-up for him because he was going to get it done on t-shirts. I was just selling him the digital copy of it, but it's good for a client to be able to see their design on t-shirts. It kind of sells the idea. Also can help you from wasting materials. And this was a portrait logo that I did. I kind of want to touch base on this in my channel just because I love doing them so much. And this is one that I did for my good friend Leslie. She wanted a certain color background. She wanted certain things involved in the portrait logo, and we just made that happen for her. And I've come to the end of my slideshow. So I just want to kind of go over some other things that I plan on teaching. And if you guys have any other suggestions after this video, please put them in the comments. I want to make videos that you guys want to watch. So if you guys have any suggestions, just drop them down in the comments. And if you guys came over from the Facebook group Sublimation Tips for Beginners, I really appreciate all that motivation, all the support, helping me to create this channel for you guys and for others that need this. So I'm basically going to show you guys how to make designs, sublimation designs, SVG designs. I'll also be touching base on different programs that can be used, but why I choose Procreate, this $10 app that I love so much. as well as so much more we will touch base on. I'll put in the description some other things that I plan on teaching, so you guys can look at that. But I want to show you guys how to do various things, such as different file formats, what they're good for, what they're used for, how to sell your designs on Etsy, how to use clipping mask, which is my favorite, which I'm going to show in a little bit in this video, just briefly, how to print to size for sublimating, how to turn PNG into SVG, how to create mock-ups, how to make watermarks, seamless designs, how to design stickers. If you can't draw, then trace. I will show you guys how to make art, hand lettered fonts, manipulate purchase designs or your designs you currently have, and so much more. I'm going to be giving you guys templates and things along the way also to help. And if you guys ever need to reach out to me, you guys are welcome to. Okay, it really wants me to install 14.6, but we are busy at the moment, so let's jump into Procreate. I'm going to just show you guys a quick couple things. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I'm going to cover the basics on Procreate, but I just want to kind of jump in here and get to showing you guys some things. Again, this is a $10 app. I love it so much. Now I'm just going to show you two functions. Clipping mask and alpha lock. Oh, and unintentionally, I'm going to also show you guys undo. Two fingers. 2-finger tap is undo. So if you mess up like that, undo, 2-finger tap. Redo is 3-finger tap. Now, oops. So undo, undo. Okay. And okay, what I want to show you guys is the clipping mask first. You see the blue sunflower on the list. I can choose to put a picture over it, like that beach. See, clipping mask is selected. Now it's not, so it does not just cover just the sunflower. But when clipping mask is turned on, it only covers the sunflower. Same with that universe image. When selected, it just covers the clipping mask. And we'll go more into that and more into layers and how that works, because you see all these different layers. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Like I said, I just want to do baby steps. And alpha lock. Alpha lock's my one other favorite. I have many. But alpha lock keeps you from drawing outside the lines, basically. When alpha lock is on, you see those little checkered around the image. Okay, and then when you go to draw on the image, it'll keep that coloring inside of that. Can't really see that because the pen's too small. Let me dial that up a little bit. Oops. Okay, dial it up. Not that much. Okay, so alpha lock is off, so it lets me go outside of the lines. Now I'm going to go turn alpha lock on. Alpha lock's on. You see the checker around it. It keeps it all within the little lines. It's perfect. Now this helps when you're doing something kind of like what the heart is right now. You can just keep it inside the lines. So now we're going to do kind of something like that. Just real quick. And yeah, a little bit of yellow. And then that blending tool is that finger tool. That helps blend things together. Let's turn it up a little bit. Turn that down. See, it kind of blends it nicely together. There are other ways to do this, but this is usually my go-to because it's the quickest way to blend. Now, this can basically be a template. Now you can change the peace sign, the heart sign, the sunflower into any design you want now that you have that. I'm going to show you guys another thing that was heavily requested, and that is how to make watermarks. Watermarks are very very important, especially when you're making your own designs to sell or for personal use even. You don't want somebody else stealing your design. So having a watermark over your design helps prevent people from stealing your design. Now, there are workarounds for people that want to steal your design, even with a watermark. There's ways that people can take that off. And I'm not going to show that because I don't want to encourage anybody. Not saying anyone would, but you never know. But watermarks are super important. I use them on my Etsy shop when I sell things there. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. This is my Etsy shop. Some of the things that I sell. I got watermarks on everything. You don't just want to make it easier for anyone, basically. So on my Disney princess, yes, I'm selling it for only $1. Everyone's selling them for $1.50, but they can sell 100 times. And it only took me a little bit of time to make them. So at that point, I'm okay. Whatever. Sell my designs for a few dollars, and they can sell, and they have sold dozens and dozens of times. So they more than pay for my time doing them. But a watermark like this helps prevent people from stealing your designs. Now, this watermark I don't care for too much. It's not as much protection as some of the other ones, like one that I have, Priceless Art Store, all over it. Sometimes it can get obnoxious, but I don't care. Now, I sell a proof watermark. Proof watermarks, I just simply say proof, proof, proof all over it. I use those when, for example, I design a custom design for somebody. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to make Etsy listings, from how to make titles, descriptions, pricing, how to upload that digital file for people to download or to, put one in there in the place until you make their custom one for you to send it. So basically, if you're trying to learn for personal use, great. I'm going to have videos for you. If you're trying to learn how to make these to sell and make some passive income, great. And I'm going to be transparent about how much I make and how I do it and everything. I'm going to share all my tips and tricks with you guys so I can help you guys make some money too. But if it's just for personal use and, for your business, you're not going to sell the designs, you're just going to make the products, then that's awesome. We're definitely going to learn a lot together. And Affinity Designer is the other program that I use. I don't use it a lot, obviously, so I don't have many things in there, but mostly what I use Affinity Designer for is exporting in the file formats that I sell in. So I sell in PNG, EPS, DXF, JPEG, PNG. So Affinity Designer can export in EPS and SVG. Now, Procreate doesn't have that EPS and SVG option. It has JPEG, PNG, and other options as well. And instead of using a website like Convertio, I think that's how you say it, Convertio, that diminishes your quality. So I like to use these two programs so that way I can keep my high quality and I can provide the file formats that my customers need. Not saying if you don't plan on selling your designs, then you really don't need that. I mean, there's workarounds, but I love having both. Sometimes I do use Affinity Designer to make designs in, but I just love Procreate. It's just so easy. It's so fast. Affinity Designer, it's a learning curve, to say the least. But I'm going to jump back into Procreate, maybe show you guys something else. I know this video is already at 14 minutes, and I don't want to take up a lot of your time, especially on just an introduction video. But this is something that I hand lettered, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And I also kind of want to touch base on my favorite tool, clipping mask again, and just show you guys kind of how I use that to create variety in my designs. So on this, I designed 5 different logos with different sets of words for a customer, but I'm going to use this as an example. Make a layer above it. Then I'm going to add a picture. So add, insert photo. Please excuse my mess of photos. I think I have 6,000 photos. So I'm going to pick a design I think will look okay. Put it over top and square it up to match over the text, or line it up so it's about the right size. Now I'm going to go back into the layers, select that layer, hit clipping mask, and now it just covers that font. Now that image doesn't look that good. I don't think maybe I can move it and make it look better. No, maybe it's because there's a white background and you can't really see it. So let's see. You know, it's all about trying and playing with different things. Now turn the background color on. Nope, don't like it. That's okay though. You take that out, create a layer above it again, insert a photo, and again going through the mess. Gonna pick a nice image. Okay, let's try that. Maybe not with a black background. So let's change that back to white. Okay, double click on the top, makes it white. Let's size this up again, making it about the same size as to do the work. Okay. Again, we're going to go into all the different tools and what they do, but that looks better. See, that looks better than the other one. But that's what this process is, trial and error and using your creativity. So come to the end of the video, and if you've stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. And if you have any comments of anything that maybe the sound wasn't right, or the editing, or you want to see something in a video, please drop it down in the comments, and I'll respond to all the comments, and I'll try to make all the videos that you guys want to see. And I also have more videos I'm editing now that will be dropping the next day or two, so keep an eye out. I'm also turning around some ideas of Zoom classes or one-on-one classes, but let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. But thank you guys again for your support and your motivation. I hope you guys have a good night or a good day wherever you're at. Bye, guys.